child, on my way to work, I had to stop and get some details done, some personal things done regarding my mom. So I'm heading to work. I put on a little taste of makeup. Got a little taste of makeup on. I don't even know what it is, but just something because I was feeling blah. My under eyes looked darker than normal. So I put some concealer. I started with concealer. I'm like, okay, let me just put a little concealer under my eyes. Child, from concealer to real. Let me put on some eyeshadow now because the concealer look crazy with the eyeshadow. So then I put on, I swear I might as well put on some mascara. Child, I've been out here so long. The produce man is at work now. You know he's self-employed. He can pull up at 8:30 and the people's gonna be there. But anywho, put on a little makeup. Then the concealer, of course, was lighter. So then it was looking kind of, you know, because it's the wrong shade. Anyway, the Juvia's place I bought at Ulta. So I'm like, well, let me put some foundation on to try to cover the lightness of the highlighted under eye. Then, oh well, let me put on a little bit of the bronzer that I got, child, but the bronzer, the NYX ButtaMelt, something. That is not bronzer because to me, the amount of redness that's in it, it needs to be more neutral to me to be bronze. It's more of a blush. And now guess what they're coming out with? Blushes. Child, NYX is doing too much. Child, where is my cleaner? Okay. Did I show y'all these? Child, I had to. Okay, yesterday this was my lunch. What is this? This is some of those Doritos, child. Some Doritos, child. I was trying to eat the rest of them in the car while I was trying to handle business. And then I had bought these cookies. Forgot they were in here. Could have ate them. Junk. I know it's junk. I know it is junk. But that's better than nothing. Because I had to wheel and deal on the phone in the parking lot. But anywho, child, yeah, I ended up with a semi makeup on for the first time in years going to work. Child, I don't put on no makeup with a mask on, child. I don't do nothing. I just get skincare and go. But I gotta go and talk to y'all later. Bye. Ooh, child. It took a little longer than expected. Thank you. It goes a long way to have people that have jobs that do their jobs, and that's it. They ain't about all of the whatever, but when it comes to handling the business, they handle the business. And see, that's the way I like to operate. I might not be hanging out and kicking it, building, what they call it, team building and all that stuff. I don't do all that because first of all, I'm an only child. I don't need other people. You don't like to feel whole and accepted and all that stuff. No, that's not me. But if you want some work done, I'm a worker. You know what I'm saying? And so when I run into other workers, especially when I'm on the side that I'm normally on, helping others, when I'm on that other side, I appreciate a worker. And I found that. But I can't tell you right now. We'll get into that at another time. But I ain't about all that. Oh my girl, teacher tell, say all that shucking and jiving and doing the thing. No, baby, let me get that work in and move on to the next thing. Make it look easy. Child, yesterday I had to cover a class, but guess what? Now they've got a policy that if a teacher puts in for a sub and a sub don't pick up, you can get your coins, okay? Child, I'm gonna say this. I know, hey Pearl, I got people in real life watching, but child, sometimes. Okay, but here is the kicker. You have to have a job number. As a teacher who is filling in or covering a class, how would you get the job number? So you got to go through the financial secretary. Then you got to get the principal's signature before they'll deal with it. And I've almost had to have a knockdown drag out because they act like the money is coming out of their pocket for you to have to cover a class. If that is the policy, run me my money or I ain't doing it. I was met with some stank attitude and opposition because I'm asking questions about policy. You know what I'm saying? Just say you don't know or you don't want, whatever it is, but I'm not doing this unless I get my coin. If that's what the policy is, give me my money. Other folks been getting their money, trying to get my money when I was gone. Whoop, did I say that out loud? and did and not, but I don't know. But anyway, child, that's a whole other conversation. I promise you, y'all, we got pins and a lot of things that we are going to talk about. But when people show you, Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. But then when people need you, they come buttering up to you like they ain't them done you wrong or them tried to dog walk you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not the kind of person to hold no grudges. I'm really not. I remember things. I do forgive, but I don't forget. Now, I'm a human. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I don't know if I put the video up yet, but the William Beauty, it's good, but it's for radiant. And I'm noticing for dry skin, and it's a radiant finish. Well, child, I'm oily combination, so I'm going to have to powder that thing down like chicken, okay? A lot of foundations are coming out, which is weird to me in the summertime, with a radiant foundation. Radiance to me is for dry skin. Okay, yeah. But if you oily combination, I don't want to be radiant in the summer because there's humidity in Tennessee in the deep south. You're going to be radiant whether you got on makeup or not. So, I don't get it. But maybe a lot of foundations have been for the matte, for the oily combination girls that are giving something for the radiant girls, and we oily girls don't have to buy it. Don't have to buy it. Child, when the last time I came through here and I didn't get stopped by the rich people problem. And I'm a librarian. I love to read, but as of late, child, Audible works out. And you know, I'm gonna leave my Audible link below if you want to get you an Audible book subscription from Amazon. I enjoy it. Books are great, and I'm so crazy, y'all. I get the Audible version, and I'll turn around and get I'll have the print copy for when I retire. I'm gonna sit around and read books, but for the right now, I'll get the Audible so that I can listen about the hotel experience. To the hotel, and then you get there, and they got the leftover roll of tissue from the last guest. I'm like, I throw that mess out. Then I normally would use the second roll, the wrapped up one that's normally behind it or somewhere on the counter, but this one right here, baby, I was like, Like, you know, you just never know what people will do. I'm just going to be honest. You just never know how low down and dirty people can be. So that's why I pretty much every day took all of my personal things out as I left. So, okay, y'all, edit yo-yo yet again. Listen, I have been basically traumatized by this hotel experience. It was the absolute worst hotel I've ever been in. And it wasn't the absolute worst that I've ever been in, but it was the experience. So, in this video right now, I'm going to give you a little bit more about my hotel experience so I can put it to rest. But the manager had to come into my room, and apparently I didn't know he had come into my room while I was gone to the hospital and to fix the TV, blah, blah, blah. But the other lady told me he'd been in there. And so something told me to check the area and the roll of tissue. You know how you go in the hotel and they have like tissue ready to go. I travel already with my own tissue cleaning products and things like that for reasons like this. I don't know who did this or what this is, and it may be nothing, but this looks absolutely weird and disgusting. I'm not even gonna say anything, just look. But I'm gonna give you some more travel tips and hotel survival tips in just a moment. I had told the guy that I wanted to move, that the TV wasn't working and the phone didn't work. Phones still don't work. But so the lady was like, well, he was about to change the TV out. I'm sure at that point he probably thought I was a doggone hypochondriac. But when we first got in this room, the TV was not working. And so my husband ended up going behind here and realizing that the plug was out. And when I leave, it might be still out when I get back. But anywho, that's a whole other conversation. But I might not be low down. So, like I said, they have nice refreshments with this particular place. It's just, the room is decent. Of course, I always hang my do not disturb sign up. And I always travel, if you can, with a piece of tape, a little roll of tape in your car, because you just never know what you're going to need to tape up. And so I did need to tape up the do not disturb sign both days, because they will barge up in here on you, knock half a knock, and be up in here with you. You might not have your clothes ready and on. Child, he was, I think he might have been a West Indian. I remember this episode of Fred Sanford. Fred told this man, you must be a West Indian, child. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say nothing cause no problem, but yeah, he was very uncooperative and did not want to move me, even though the rooms were empty downstairs. And like I was telling Rich Roots in the comments of that video, I leave a hotel room cleaner that I found it. Travel, make sure you take you some type of alka-seltzer, because you never know when you're in the middle of the night eating junk like I do. And when I travel, I just don't have a good digestive system when I travel, especially under stressful situations. So make sure you take whatever you can take for your tummy or whatever you have issues with over in the night, child. Because last night I had to reach around in my bag and find something. I'm telling you now, I clean because I travel. When I'm going to a hotel, I got cleaning products, and this was even before 2020. But after 2020, babe, I'm darn near the housekeeping. Cause you know, you spraying down the comforter, because you'll never see them changing no comforter when you peep out the door. And housekeeping is refreshing your room or any other room. They ain't got no comforters. They ain't got no comforters on the little trolley. They got maybe some sheets, maybe some fresh towels. When they change the comforter? Never. I mean, I had to ask for one the first day. The first set of hotel stay I was there. I looked at it. It was a white comforter. It looked so, but when you look close, baby, I didn't have no black light to put on it, but questionable. So I asked her if she could give me another one, a fresh one. And I only slept in one bed when I was there, and just used the other bed. It was 2 beds in the room. I forgot to take any kind of video of the room, but the room was nice. But the bathroom was the problem. But child, that comforter had all types of stains on it and whatnot. And whoever got my room after I left, the housekeeping didn't have to do no cleaning when I left, child. It looked like it was move-in ready and it was fresh. Because, baby, I was at the Dollar Tree and I had bleach or whatever they have, that whatever it's called. And I was cleaning, you know, cleaning and wiping down. I had Lysol and everything. And, child, that room was cleaner when I left than it was when I walked in there. The second room, wasn't nothing I could do with that, but child, I was about to go get a ladder and stand up on a little step stool. Oh, Auntie, I hope she's not watching. To take a shower, you know what I'm saying? Because it was odd. When I had gone to the Dollar Tree, they had these little foam things that you could, like knee pads, when you're doing yard work and it's, you know, save your knee. It's like a thick cushion. I was gonna buy like 4 or 5 of them, 6 of them to stand up on, to elevate myself, because that water was not draining. So when the man had come to check it, he was like, well, you got a swirl. See, you got swirl, that means you got drainage. He got in the room, the hotel tub, the tub had water standing in it. I don't know, child, whatever, but we thought it was backed up. But anyway, the TV wasn't working. But child, that was too much. All of that issue. And he was, again, was being, I don't know if it's microaggressive or passive or aggressive, but he was aggressive and just a butthole. Didn't want to accommodate me at all. But I'm paying for this room, you know. And again, I don't know if the hotel has really been renovated recently, which I think it is, because everything in the living quarters is nice, but the bathrooms need some refinishing. And like the lobby area is nice. But child, how about when he took his tail up in my room and said he wasn't going to change my room. There's nothing wrong with your room. I want to know what's wrong with your room, not the stuff in the hallway. I want to know what's wrong with your room. Child, I was like, get your ash can out of here. So I'm going so I can go check on my mom. So I'm walking to the elevator. He gets in the elevator with me. Now, I've been at this hotel for 2 or 3 weeks at this point. Everybody in there, because, you know, you're having conversation with people, and like, what you doing? You on vacation? You said, no, my mom's in the hospital. What hospital is she in? I wouldn't tell them anything other than, you know, they're just making conversation. But if you don't know, I'm a very private person. So I was like, you know, well, I'd rather not, you know, I can't disclose that or whatever. So I'm getting in the elevator with hotel manager who wouldn't change my room. So which hospital is your mom in? I said, listen, you wouldn't help me by changing my room. Please don't ask me anything about my mother. Okay. What side of crazy do you think I am? And you, what side of crazy do you not know that she's suppressing right now? Okay? Because I was about to check out of that room and go somewhere else. I'm like, I'm not losing now a penny with this place, because I want to change properties. But once again, having paid for the whole week in advance, I was locked in. But in the past, when I was booking, and it was like a couple days at a time, I had to every so often go down and get my room key re-keyed because. So here's what happened. Each day that I extended my stay acted like a new booking at Expedia. And so it actually worked out for my benefit in terms of being an Expedia member, because each time that I extended the stay, I got extra reward, I guess bonuses or points or credits and things like that. So it did work out for my favor. Bought a bundle of these from Amazon. It's really good, but there's a lot of lessons, child, that I have been learning during this experience regarding, hospitals, healthcare, hotel stay, travel, things like that. And it's been so long since I have been in my hometown area, and I had no idea that the homeless population had grown so much. I had never seen as many people, for lack of a better word, panhandling in parts of town that I'd never seen a panhandler, even anybody walking on the interstate, expressway, or on the frontage road. I've never seen that many people, child. I saw one man, he was just so comfortable. He was sunning, laying up on a hill, just sunning. You just never know what people have been through and how we get here, because, child, we all one or two, maybe you're not, but a few paychecks away from, what we gonna do. You never know what has happened, hanging out with the wrong people, or making bad choices, or choices that weren't productive for you at the time you might have thought it was, but blah, 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 and just other things, like job loss. What I've learned right here, right now, healthcare can put you on the street, baby. And sometimes understanding how things work, how sometimes I don't know about y'all jobs, but sometimes, especially being teachers, we always got somebody coming up into the building with some sandwiches, talking about we want to sell you some health care or some type of accident insurance or some life insurance. You know how they come. And I don't know if I told y'all this, but one time, then I'm going to get off this thing. One time it happened to me. I had signed up for, on my own, Aflac. Got the Aflac product years, it was before 2010. Been paying the premiums, because they pay on top of what you have. Let's say your days run out, like vacation days, sick days, whatever run out. Aflac will pay you, and that was true. But here come this lady. And if you know me in real life, hey Pearl, you might know what happened. This person came to sell some insurance, and I was like, no, I'm good. I got Aflac, name brand Aflac, you know what I'm saying? So this was some other kind of policy, some that you get licensed to. I don't know if they get licensed to sell or whatever, but some kind of way they can come to the school and get your information and sign you up for whatever they peddling. I call it peddling, okay? So here comes this lady. I'm like, well, let me help a sister out. She's selling insurance. Let me get it. Okay, that sounds like a good thing to have. Blah, blah, blah. Never, ever, ever, ever sign up for anything. To try to help somebody because they selling or they whatever. Only sign up for something if you need it, if you've done your research and it works for you. Well, I read the pamphlet and did everything and said, well, okay, yeah, later, I'm going to sign up with you. Well, like I was saying earlier in 2010, I had to have surgery. And I was like, well, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go ahead and have the surgery. And my insurance is going to cover whatever if I have to stay over longer than my sick days, I will be covered and blah, 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 blah. How about when I got ready to file a claim, they said the agent did not do something to complete my application. So essentially that meant I was not covered. And don't you know that I let her have it. That I told her, you know what, I was already insured, but I stopped to try to help you by getting insured with you, and you don't even do it right to even get me signed up. Now I am only at the mercy of the sick days that I have, because I had a policy that was covering me, that was going to take care of and beyond what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so from that day to this one, when she would come around, she would avoid me, and because I had already told her, look, don't you ever ask me for anything to be signing up for nothing. You don't need to be selling no insurance. Get out of here. I didn't say that, but that's what it really felt like to me. These people just might be able to take a class or something and say they certified to sell insurance, but if you ask the deep questions, sometimes they don't even know. So, I from that point to this one, I only stick with reputable insurance people. And I'm telling you now, that's what I do. I'm going up into this Chick-Fil-A child and get me something. The line is wrapped around. It sure is. But I'm going up in here. I went up in here the other day to get me something. So don't walk out here with your little sandwich. Now, he out here. He looked like he could be somebody panhandling. But, child, he done got him enough coins to go and get him a Chick-Fil-A. Park right out here. Child, little Fiat or whatever you are. I don't want to be next to you, but I ain't got no choice. Let's go up here and get us something to eat, child, because I'm hungry. Oh, child. Okay, we got them. We ain't got time to show you. Okay, we got them, child. Child, they put my name. Look how they spell my name, child. Okay, I will show you that. Rolanda. Child, give me them chicken minis. Because the other day when I came, when I had to go to Lowe's to get some, child, some unjammer up laminator supplies. Because, child, them turkeys had, how you get out of here? Jammed up that laminator so bad. I'm still not finished. Still. Where you going? Go ahead. You know, if somebody let you cross, you think you would speed up. I always try to like hurry when somebody trying to let me through. Please take your hand paws over far enough. So I had to go to Lowe's the other day to get some equipment to unjam the laminator. Because I don't know if they had a 10-foot or 10-mile long poster. It was wrapped. Child, I had to find some tools. And finally, child, got the something. Okay, Mr. Dodge Charger, Challenger, whatever. Anyway, child, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.